beautiful. It's time to head outside and enjoy your space. You're in for a treat today. We have the expert, David Barden, interior designer. You have made the magic happen. This looks beautiful.
Well, thank you. This was a lot of fun. These are all just kind of ready-made things that I've gotten here in kind of a neutral kind of a tones. If you can mix kind of neutrals together, you can put grays and taupes together and they still really work.
You think neutral is monochromatic, like one color, but you've shown us here that you can infuse a little bit, but as long as they have that tone.
Oh yeah, definitely. And different textures and different shades too. So you mix some darks with lights and things like that. You have some interest to it. You
mentioned something ready-made. Ready-made versus what?
Ready-made versus custom. Ready-made means if you have some furniture that the cushions already fit when you go to a store, like a home goods store or a home supply store, then you can go ahead and use them because there's a tremendous savings there. Custom means that the cushions don't fit. You have a certain bigger pieces of furniture that you need to have some custom pieces made for, or benches on decks. Sometimes you'll have a long built-in that needs to have an actual cushion made for.
Right, we've been seeing a couple pictures while you were talking of some of those instances where a custom fit is the right fit because that's the only one that's going to do.
Exactly, so that means that you've got to get something made for it, because if you try to just put some ready-made stuff on it, it just doesn't have the right look to it sometimes.
Right, but ready-made in the palette of neutral. I'm getting inspired. Yeah. I see where this is going.
It's got a great beachy kind of feel to it. That's what I liked about it.
Would you look at this, David? You've done it again. Same base, but a different inspiration here.
Oh yeah, I've tried to do a show that you can mix color with neutrals and it works well too. You know, it doesn't have to all be neutral all color. It just gives a little different type of brightness to it.
You're offering inspiration here. You know, you focus on custom work. You can put a look like this together, but how do you get started? What's the words of wisdom?
I usually go to the stores, you know, go to the different places, see what the new trends are out there, and you usually will find us one piece or something and you can kind of start building from that.
Yeah, great inspiration here. That's what you're offering today, but a lot of us are wondering probably, okay, what's our price point for these ready-made looks?
When you're doing ready-made cushions and stuff, you can do everything for under $500.
Yes.
You know, you can get a whole new look. And it doesn't have to be something that lasts for years and years. You know, you can change this after a few years and get a whole different look.
You make a great point. It's like taking a vacation in the backyard and inspiring yourself with a great look.
Yeah, exactly, just by switching some of the cushions around.
I love it. David, you've done it again. A different look. You've given us two other inspirations. What are we seeing here?
This has got a lot of color, which I think is, I love. I love mixing a bunch of colors together that you normally wouldn't.
A lot of inspiration. You can get really excited about it.
Yeah, and you can start with fabrics. That's why I always say if you get, like these are the new lines from Lilly Pulitzer, and which you can pull out a lot of greens, yellows, blues, the pinks are fantastic, you know, and the green kind of goes really well.
And a great example, too, of putting that custom work into play, because that gives you the flexibility to say, I want that, and you can make that happen.
Yes, exactly. It's especially on pieces that you cannot find in ready-made, or if sometimes you can mix. You can get some of the ready-made bottom cushions and just use these as accent pillows or pieces such as that.
One quick tip you were telling me earlier involves a little bit of recycling in a way.
Yes, if you have outdoor cushions already, it's always better to recover what you have, because most of the foam rubber comes through New Orleans, and after Katrina, a lot of the foam rubber doubled and tripled in price. So it's very economical to recover what you already have, because a piece of outdoor foam rubber such as this, it could be over $100. So it's always good to save the cushions you have if you can recover them. Yeah. Now, if they're broken down, of course you cannot.
Yeah, but if you've already invested in a custom piece, try to keep that, and that'll save you a little bit in the end.
Exactly.
All right. Speaking of saving, I hope we've saved some time for some refreshing cocktails.
That sounds great.
I think it'll be a good idea.
Yes.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to summer.
Here's to summer. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. This thing's still on. You know I believe in quality control, right? We had to test out the merchandise. Be sure to check out David Barden Interior Design on social media, and of course we'll post a link on our show website by later today, WTVR.com/BTM.